Well, g'day, it's Jono Break here from The Forge Leader with another round of Monday Myth Check. And today we're going to talk about this idea of operating from self-discipline and the thought that, all I need is more discipline to make this successful. And I want to really call this out because I do believe this is a myth. And so I want to check it for what it is. Am I afraid of discipline? No. Do I think discipline's okay in the right context? Yes, I've raised children and I've run a number of businesses. So there's an element where it is. So let's just talk about what is discipline. So discipline are the activities that we undertake that we say, okay, these are the things that we have to do to be successful or to get a successful outcome or whatever it might be. And so it's very activities focused. And I want to contrast it to this idea of self-permission. This applies both for individuals, but it also applies to businesses as well. I see businesses all the time running out of this discipline mentality. I got to do more. I need to try harder. I got to make more money. This is not right. Whatever it might be. And they're not wrong conversations in and of themselves. But what I want to really challenge is they're coming from the wrong place. And so if we just look at, let's get more discipline into what we do, here's some effects it can have on ourselves and our team. Let's first of all start with burnout. Okay. If I'm just constantly disciplining my team, we got to do more. We got to try harder. We need more money. We need to do better processes. All this, it's kind of need to, gotta, have to language. And again, on the surface, it doesn't look so bad. We're gonna burn our people out. And we're going to burn ourselves out as well. It's funny how a lot of these myths kind of lead to burnout, right? Look, another thing I think in terms of just operating from discipline is that we can lose the idea of rewarding our team for good effort or just rewarding our team for effort at all. I know a lot of people, they get really excited about the hyper motivation and people should be more motivated and all that sort of thing. That's a whole other conversation about motivation, because if people aren't motivated, you can't force them to be motivated. And so this is part of what we're saying today is that, you don't motivate people with discipline. It's quite simple. You just don't. You motivate them with influence and all the positive stuff, like this is where we're going. This is our culture. These are the bigger picture things. It's why when we hire people, I'm looking for attitude, aptitude, and skill. So another thing when it comes to discipline, if it's just about discipline, is that when we fail hard. And we don't fail forward necessarily, and we don't learn from our failures. Okay, it's kind of becomes this is a disgrace place to be. And so, we maybe even create a space where our teams will start to hide their failures, where they'll start to bury things and maybe even cut corners and that to get a job done, because it's just about the output, the number, the tactic, the dollar, whatever it might be. So very, very important to think about this. What we're looking for in this is more around self-permission. So self-permission is an identity play. This is who I am. This is what people like. Successful people that I know like this, they're doing. This is, these are the things that we want to exemplify. And so we remove the gotta, shoulda, have to, and now we start to replace it with, it makes sense we do this because this is what a good business does, or this is what a good leader does, or this is what that value exemplifies. These are the things we've set are our identity, so it makes sense that we do these things. So what I want you to think about today is, where are you driving your team? Where are you driving yourself too hard and beating yourself up in the process? And I want you to stop. This is a big thing. So you can go and download my book and it'll help you work through. We need purpose. We need a reason to do these things so that then we can say it makes sense based on this identity that I do these things. Self-discipline is not a great tactic for us. It leads to all sorts of problems for ourselves and our team. This is Monday Myth Check. I'm Jono Break. Enjoy the journey.